our memory text is, I fed you with milk and not with solid food. For until now you were not able to receive it. In all evangelism and witnessing, it is important that we first present the truth, the simple truth of the gospel. So it gives a story. On Monday's lesson, I'm going to skip around a little bit. Talks about a new Seventh-day Adventist at the bottom. He was so excited about the truth of the mark of the beast, he wanted to tell everybody. So when he goes out and starts witnessing, all he talks about is the mark of the beast. How is that? Is that the way we should be witnessing?
No.
No?
I think this would be more of a love deal than a scary deal.
Love deal and a scary deal, okay? I mean,
Scary deal can be love.
Well, you
Yeah.
start off with the proper,
And then me.
with the proper lesson, the proper sequence. You don't start off witnessing with the mark of the beast.
Well, first of all, you start witnessing with the idea that in order for people to be saved in this world, they have to know Jesus Christ as their personal
Start
Savior.
off with the love.
Once they know that, then you can start evangelizing to them, and you can start maybe doing Bible studies with them and grow with them. Like it says, you start with the milk or whatever, and you move from
That's right.
there.
You start with the love
Right.
of Christ, and
It's like the lady that I'm working with up there. She knew nothing a year ago when I started working with her. I mean, even last week, she just realized of Revelation. She said she didn't realize that when you knew Christ, that you were to be servants and go out and do what Christ did. That blew her away. She's been studying with the Bible and doing lessons with me for a whole year, and because of this book here, it just really spoke to her, and all of a sudden, God is revealing more things to her. So they're like baby steps. People have to take baby steps before they can learn about some of the truths in the church.
But we have to read people too, because
Yeah.
different people are
Different people are different
And,
areas, yeah.
You know, to begin with, I was given National Sunday Law, and you know, I had been raised in the Church of Christ, but I had known Christ, but this just made an impression on me. And I made the mistake of thinking that it would make an impression on other people, and so I got all these National Sunday Laws, and I was passing them out, but I realized that not everyone wants to be hit over the head the way I did.
Yeah, we have to remember we can't force feed. It reminds me of,
Well, not everyone
you ever try
has
and give
our
a dog a
experience.
pill? They don't want it, right? You wrap it in bread or something.
Peanut
You
butter.
put something that they'll eat and you shove it down their throat. And sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not. But there's a quote in the Empowered Church that has stuck with me. People don't care how much you know
Until they know how much.
until they know how much you care. That's really the beginning.
That
I
says it in
remember
this.
when I was growing up, those
It says it in
Baptist
this week's
preachers
lesson,
preach
I think,
hell's
doesn't it?
fire, and they don't bang around your neck.